Hey you guys, Chris here, also known as CthruME, and today we are back on ArkenSMP. Today we're going to finish this main base right here because that's our main priority today. I had something going here, some walls here, but I didn't like it, so what I'm going to do while I start off this episode is I'm just going to kind of work on clearing this space out as we do so. This might be a little bit shorter episode because I don't have as much time on my hands today. You might notice there wasn't any episode for the past week and a half. I was on vacation and start of the semester, so I was kind of busy with kind of school getting back into the groove because, well, if you don't have high school, you probably don't know what exam week is, and I explained that last episode, but still getting the groove back into school. You kind of have that, it's basically kind of the same thing as first day in school in any other grade, so it just kind of, you kind of get back in the groove. So I was pretty busy getting back into the groove and stuff like that, so I feel like I'm in a good position now, and I'm going to get back with the videos. And also, for those who don't know how I do my videos, I record in bulk. I usually do about 3 or 4 recordings at one time, then I upload them over a week span of time. But I was unable to last time I recorded, so this time I'll be doing a few episodes and I'll upload them over the week because I don't get much time after school to do so because of homework and so forth. Where's Sticks? There they are. So today I'm going to talk about a few things. I'll talk about my vacation that I went on. I'm also going to talk about some new things regarding my personal life as in me, and then possibly some other miscellaneous stuff that I just want to real quick cover. But before we get any of that, we have to do our base. Well, I kind of have to figure out what to do. So I just cleared off the wood stuff in the side because I didn't like how that turned out. So what I decided to do is that I'm going to kind of create a main building right here, kind of more medieval. Have an underground passage. Basically, it's just going to go into the dirt here. Come out over here-ish. So I'm just going to put a piece of cobble right here. And I'm going to have this water basin here. Don't want to do with that exactly entirely. I don't know exactly what else I'm going to do. So I have that one pillar that I'm going to do back there. I'm going to have a surveying area, most likely somewhere in this back area here. It's going to survey this area here, because I'm going to be using some of that area for some other projects that we have yet to get on with. And we're also going to put the nether portal in here. I do not have it yet, so we're just going to make the frame of where it's going to go. I'm just going to leave the blocks open there. And we will get to that point later on in a different episode when we go down, mine some obsidian and so forth, get diamonds, which we don't have yet. So that's kind of what I'm going to go out with this episode. So I'm going to first get myself some sufficient amount of wood, so then I can kind of create some wood type stairs, this type of stairs that we need. And I'm going to have to get more cobble, I just realized that. So let's put my arrows away because it's not nighttime. Now I'm going to do kind of a 3x3 kind of type pillar here, which should help make it look clean and nice. I'm getting some spontaneous lag spikes, which is very odd. I don't know what that is for. Ah! Dear gosh. This should be for the next. I'll try fixing this between episodes, but I've already started this episode and I don't want to stop it. This is getting irritating. Really irritating. No, now it stopped. Really? Did I just jinx it? I don't know. Seems to have stopped now. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything. Don't want to jinx it. Now that doesn't look like. I don't think that looks good. Give me that. I'm actually gonna create some. If I had glowstone, I would have used glowstone, but well. Lucky me, no one available. Well, there's some at spawn, but I'm not gonna make the, 3,000 block trek to spawn? Yeah, 3,000, so forth. Something like that. Yeah, about 3,000. If you combine the X and Z, you're gonna do, so I'm gonna go to
here, and I'm going to make I'm just reuse fence in here, so I'm just gonna walk a little bit closer, plop these in, make sure that one went in. Even though that one's not going to be seen, I still put it in there so it keeps the symmetry going around, revolving around, having a good time. All that good jazz.
I'm actually gonna try. Am I going to the crafting mesh to do that? I don't know. But I'm gonna put some birch wood in there for now. So I think birch looks. It's a nice little different contrast. It reminds me of the sweet and sour. No, not sweet and sour. I don't know. That whatever that that's the green potato chip color ones. The green Lay's potato chips, sour cream and onion. That. It reminds me of that. I don't know why, but it does. It just looks so tasty, and I love that flavor. Anyone else who loves that flavor, comment below. Let me know if you guys like that flavor. And you guys still haven't really told me what I should do for this little Poochie's name. So comment below. Let me know, because we still haven't gotten any suggestions. One guy said do something with my name. I don't know. I don't know what can it be like by my name. I don't know. So if you can comment a little bit more detail right there, I think we might have a winner here. But for right now, it's open game for the name. Haha, I made that rhyme. Hee. What now? We've been in this for about 5 minutes already. Dang, time goes by fast when you record Minecraft. Anyone else agree? I'm pretty dang sure of that. Okay, so we have our pillar going here. This is looking pretty professional grade. I could do a lot better, I guess you could say, in terms of building, but you know, I have limited resources, so I do not want to do that. As in that crafting recipe. Why? Let's go with this. Why do they? I hate how they had to redo the fence. How they had to redo the fence texture. I mean, the not texture, crafting recipe. Cause I just created the doors. What? Why did I have to do that? What do I do now? Do I put wood on the sides? I don't even know what this is. No, this. Do I put this like this, and I put fence in the middle? That's how you do it. You just invert it. Okay, well, more I know. I'm gonna put that there. This kind of has like slightly a western feel to it now that I look at it more. But I don't know. You guys tell me.
That should be enough. And then put you there, and
Split you wood. There we go. That seems like enough. And just pick up this sticks. Jump on over here. And it's turning nighttime, which means we are coming up to about halfway through the video. So with the time, just swiftly adjust so we can actually go into the bed. Because last time we were not fast enough. As in, like, we had to just spam it repetitively. There we go. Now we're in. So going on. Now we actually can get into the discussion that I wanted to mention in this video. So, first things first, where did I go for vacation? I don't want to say it, but I want to say it because I'm awesome like that. So, I'm going to say it right here, right now. I went on vacation to Wisconsin Dells, which is a really popular tourist place in the Midwest. Very popular tourist place. If you don't know what it is, you can go Google it. It's a great place. My brother had a basketball tournament up there, so we had to go up there and, well, go to his basketball tournament. The field house that we went to is right by the train station. It's a great place. I don't want to say it was bad, but you know what? I'm not much of a sports person. Hey, I'll watch a game, but I'm not that really into sport.
you won't see me jump up and down for the Super Bowl. Because that's just kind of not my, that's just not my fly, I guess you would say. It's not my taste. I prefer more kind of computer tech stuff. That's just me. Might be different for you guys, but that's just me. One person is just kind of more tech independent, other than other subjects available. So that's that. We went to Wisconsin Dells. We stayed at the Wilderness, which is a nice, beautiful, wonderful resort, water park, whatever you want to call it,
place. It was a great place to go. Well, we only stayed there for one night. We came in a night early, so we had to stay at somewhere else, which is the Hilton Garden Inn, which is also a really nice place. It was very modern, I have to say. It looked very clean, modern, and I would say I don't want to say minimalistic, because that kind of is an understatement, but also a overstatement at the same time. If you get what I mean by under or overstatement. Because it was modern, slightly minimal. Still, it was like not too modern that it was kind of not really livable. But I do want to make this very obvious. We got a very, very, very spacious room, and I am glad we did. I don't know. It just was super big. Like, there were two. I don't know. I want to say queen size. Like, they could fit 2 people in each bed. And it was pretty nice sized. There was 2 queen beds. The the room itself was about, like, you could fit. You take a queen size bed times 2, which is the amount of beds that were in the room. You could have fit 1, 2, 4, roughly, more into the hotel room. And you even had a really nice TV in there, flat screen. I don't know what size it was. I would say like a 48-inch, 52. It was a very nice hotel room, and I would definitely give it kudos. We were kind of high up, so we had a really good view. But I do want to mention that some people were rowdy, and when we were parking the car, we found 2 cars with not so appropriate figurines drawn on the windows. And this is in the snow time, so like the windows are all fogged up and everything, so you could draw on the windows and everything. So there was like 2 not so appropriate masculine figures drawn on there. I'll leave it at that, and I'll let your mind wander to the remaining of the thought extent. I need more cobble. Just realized that. We're gonna go get some. I'm gonna go over to our little cave section over here and grab some. We are 12 minutes in, so I have about 4 more minutes. So we have at the hotel room. It was a nice place, and then we went to the wilderness after that hotel because we had to get out early because our brother. The way the place organized it, his first game was supposed to be at like 9:30, I think. It was not early, like 7:30, but it wasn't late, like 11:30 in the afternoon. I mean, in the morning, not afternoon. Afternoon would be extremely late. You know what I mean? So it wasn't extremely like out of normal, but it was like kind of early enough that we had to kind of wake ourselves up with an alarm clock, get ourselves out of the hotel room, because we had to get out, and basically we had all the stuff in our car because we couldn't stop by the hotel before we went to the game. And the way the place was, they literally were like 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So for our first game, the team didn't show up until 15 minutes before schedule, because we usually, the team, my brother's team, usually shows up 15 minutes because they practice elsewhere, practice in the parking lot in this case, because, well, all the other courts are being used. And it was like, what, there's 4 courts per gym, and there's like 2 gyms. No, there's 6 courts in the entire complex. Basketball courts, full-size basketball courts. I'll put that in there. Very spacious place. I'll leave it at that. But I do want to mention one thing before I do leave it at that. Is that I already forgot what I was gonna say. Fail. Is that that when they're ahead of time, you don't get any practice because obviously you gotta keep it going, and it was pretty foul, I guess you would say, in terms of. Okay, sorry about that. I had to quick do something. But as I was saying, it was, I guess you would say, the last game was not of the best fairness. I guess you would say the referees were very off in terms of scorekeeping. Well, foul keeping. I'll keep it at that. So it was very distinct in terms of that. But I mean, I personally would say it could have been better. But I'm gonna leave it at that. And let me get to the crafting bench here, and I'll just make myself some more cobble stairs. There we go. That's good. So that was basically the trip in all importance. So that's basically my trip to the Dells. We stayed at the water park in the wilderness. I do want to mention that fun too. We went go-karting. I'll say the indoor go-karts of the wilderness, if you ever go to them. I don't want to say they're bad, but I don't want to say they're good at the same time, because there's a distinct difference between the two in terms of one, that the go-karts, yeah, you got to go pretty fast on the inside, but in terms, they're electric, so you couldn't really speed up, and you couldn't really pass anyone. You had about, I don't know, 6 laps around, only passed one person, but that was because they were really bad at driving. No offense, it was like an 8-year-old, I think. And well, they kept them bumping into everyone. So it really was. The thing was that everyone was obviously flat on the gas, so no one moved at all, and it just wasn't the best. I mean, yeah, hey, you got to go pretty fast, especially when you went downhill. That was always fun. But I wouldn't want to say that was my best go-kart experience in terms of the Dells. So I'd rather recommend some other ones. I haven't been to the ones over at Mount Olympus, so I can't really say those are bad or good. But the ones across from Mount Olympus over by the Trojan Horse, if you go across the street over there, those ones you go pretty fast, and those ones are actually pretty dang fun. So those I would recommend if you're planning to travel over there. They're pretty fun, and if I ever do go back to the Dells, which I probably will, go there. In terms of place, that was basically my vacation that I went on. Basically, that was the entire vacation. It was just that, as in, let me poof, and I'm out of there. Darn it! I'm gonna just put up with no, don't fall. So, one other thing I did want to cover in this episode before we end off, because it's turned to the nighttime and I want to end off the episode before it does get way too long, is that I got glasses, unfortunately, because my eyesight, I couldn't barely see squat. So yeah, so I now have glasses. For those who don't know, I did not have glasses in the first episode, but now in the second episode, this episode, I do. So unfortunately, that's the dealio. Yeah, don't want to say unfortunately, because, you know, they're nice. I look attractive in it. Ladies, I'm good bet. You know, every guy has to do something like that. You know, every guy does. So that was basically my weekend and stuff like that. Not my weekend, my vacation. So, I don't know. And also, I do plan on putting out some SGS episodes once I find a person to do it, because this time I want to do a multiplayer. I want to have it be with someone else, so it's not just kind of dull, me alone in an episode, because it's not that fun commentary. You know, this probably is kind of boring commentary alone itself, but that's also because I really wasn't prepared to do a recording, but I realized that I haven't done much since, so I kind of like it was needed. So I did you guys a little favor there. Hope you guys enjoyed that, as well as hope you guys enjoyed this episode, because this is the end of the episode. Basically, so that's basically the end of this episode, guys. So if you guys liked this episode, please like it by clicking the thumbs up button somewhere on that screen. I have no clue where that is. I just can't get up here. So if you guys like this episode, please click that like button, because that's a way for me to know that you guys like this content, you guys want me to continue producing it, and so forth, etc, etc, etc. I said the word wrong. Darn it! Banana peels. But you know what I mean. So yeah, no, not that. So that's basically the end of this episode, guys. If you do like all my content and you really like it and you want to get updates on it when I do upload more episodes, feel free to click that subscribe button and help that number get bigger. Why I'm doing this with you guys. Help that number get bigger, get me more well known, and yeah, that's basically this episode. So anyways, guys, Thanks guys for watching this video, and until next time, thanks, and see you later.